World War II. Germany is losing the war. In a last-ditch effort to turn the tide of battle, the Führer and his top generals meet in secret to hatch a brand new plan. Blitzkrieg through Allied lines, encircle dozens of divisions, negotiate peace on the Western Front, then focus entirely on defeating the Russians in the east. This is the Battle of the Bulge. And so seemingly from nowhere, the Germans launch their attack with panzers, cavalry, and some of the most elite German infantry. But most importantly, on their side, they've got the element of speed and surprise. Now, the Americans on the right flank have mustered a quick defense. They've got an AT gun down here. We've got a couple of Gabion baskets and a bunch of these guys in foxholes. And the Brits have also been caught off guard on the left flank. These guys also have a howitzer, but the majority of the troops are left out in the open, right in the face of the enemy. All right, let's begin the Battle of the Bulge and see if the general strategy is going to... Oh no, is this about to happen? Is this tank about to take a shot? Oh, I don't believe it. He missed. These guys are so... Okay, the other one hit. The other one definitely hit. They all went flying. And it looks like the Fallschirmjäger are here, the German paratroopers in to finish the job. But the cavalry have gone down, and in fact, the first tank has also gone down, and the second panzer back here as well, probably as a result of the AT guns and also the Piat launcher up here. These guys are not doing too badly, but we've still got another panzer back here, and the Blitzkrieg is very much on. Yeah, look, the flag bearers actually managed to get all the way back there, and here we go. The Fallschirmjäger getting right up into the enemy's line and finishing the job. And so the World War II Battle of the Bulge campaign is off to a strong start for Germany, with American and British forces being caught completely off guard. And this is the reason why. As the campaign continues, winter has set in and conditions worsen by the day. And with winter clothing now equipped, British and American forces now retreat to a disused World War I bunker. Whilst the majority of the bunker has fallen apart, it still provides the defending Allied troops some cover. But with German forces closing in, we're soon gonna find out just how good it is, because not even the winter is going to stop this German blitzkrieg. Now, there are three lines of defense in this bunker. There is obviously our first line of defense back here, then just a little bit back we've got another line back here. The British commanding officer is up on the hillside with some Piat cover as well as some snipers, and they will be the last line of defense to hold back the German army. All right, here we go. Let's see the blitzkrieg in full action. Let's see where that tank shell is going. We are gonna be traveling alongside it, and yeah, goodbye, boys. What an unfortunate place to be. Actually, I take that back. It looks like that happened all along the front line, but what we've got here is some of the Brits are actually trying to break out, and in fact, we've actually got some return fire with one of these panzers going down, but there's two more panzers left, and the stormtroopers, the SS, have breached the walls. This guy just jumping through the wall, that was so epic. He goes down though, but there's more stormtroopers to take his place. In fact, he goes down as well. Will any of these Germans breach the defenses? All we've got left is the snipers and the Piat. The officer's gone down, and don't forget, oh, I don't believe it, they took down another panzer. Can they get that other panzer? Are they genuinely gonna take down that panzer? No, they are most certainly not. The guy with the Piat has gone down. The banner bearer comes crashing down to the ground and off the cliff, and now all we've got is two more British snipers. Will they be able to hold back the German blitzkrieg? The tank is, look, every single time I say that, the answer is just immediately no. The tank just deleted them. Look at my screen. As the advancing German army moves deeper into Allied-controlled territory, they very quickly find themselves overstretched and low on supply. And with conditions worsening by the day, the German army has now been surrounded, with the British army on the right-hand side and their American counterparts on the left-hand side. The Germans now find themselves in a pretty tricky situation. Now, the US army has managed to field 2 tanks for the ambush, as well as a handsome amount of infantry firepower. The Brits, on the other hand, will be fielding some anti-tank guns.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
But we're also going to be meeting the commandos for the very first time.
Complete the mission.
So let's find out if the German army can dig their way out of this mess, or is the Battle of the Bulge about to grind to a halt? Okay, let's begin the battle. The Germans have spotted the encirclement and they are turning around to take their shots, but who's going to get... Okay, there's just gonna be so many shots going down here, but the ones to watch will be the commandos on this side. This AT gun is about to go off as well. Both Shermans are very much alive and fully operational. American firepower going in right here. They've taken down one Panzer, but there is still a second Panzer who has just taken a shot, and the Panzer IV takes down the Sherman, and in a blaze of glory, the Americans go sailing through the sky. The Allied artillery is here, and yeah, that is a complete and utter bloodbath in the center there. Let's look at the commandos still fighting away. Let's see what they can do. Oh, see you later, sunshine. Don't know what happened to that guy, but bye-bye. Now, the lead Panzer has also been taken down, which means that the Germans are down to one remaining Panzer, and that will be facing off against the American Sherman, which is also moving up, as well as our British officer. So let's speed this up and see how they do. Ooh, it looks to me like the Sherman just got his kill, and the last Panzer IV goes down, and there's now only a handful of troopers left. And yeah, would you look at the commandos moving in there? Not a single one of them getting a scratch. The momentum of the German army has been brought to a dead stop. Following on from their previous victory, British and American forces now push their advantage. They quickly close in on a German fortified position and advance forward in order to make their attack. But the German army has mastered the art of the tactical retreat, and they are ready for this fight from overwatch positions, dug in trenches, and even concealed hull-down panzers. Now, the Allied forces will be forced to take up the middle of the battlefield, somehow take down all of these German defenses, where they will then meet even more German resistance at every single turn that they come to. I think it's fair to say that the German army is pretty keen on not giving any ground. But just how strong are these defenses? Well, we are about to get an answer to that question, and straight away, number one tank goes down. Let's see how... Oh, that one managed to get a shot off. That trench has been cleaned out right away. Now, these snipers are just taking pot shots down at these lads down here, but it also somehow looks like one of the Allied tanks is still operational. But it does look like the German Panzer has spotted him and has taken the shot and right into the lower plate. Now, that trench for the Germans has been destroyed. This trench here, though, is still looking very strong. And I've got to say, British and American forces here are looking pretty thin on the ground, dropping second by second, and the Panzers are not helping that. Oh, and down he goes. He fought valiantly, but now we're just down to a few more. This always happens. As soon as I zoom in on the last guy, he just disappears. And look where that Panzer got him from. He threaded the needle all the way around there from the back of the map. If that's not a German tank ace, then I don't know what is. So whilst the Allied forces have stopped the Battle of the Bulge, they failed to take any more territory. And with the German defenders being so heavily dug in, something tells me that the Allied forces are now going to wait till summer. And of course, with the magic of editing, summer is now here. And it's bad news for the Allied forces. The German defenders have been reinforced by the SS as well as the Wehrmacht and have doubled down on their fortifications. But not to worry, the Americans are here and they're doing what Americans do best. They're gonna blow some stuff up. And they're also sending in the Marines, as well as yet another M4 Sherman. But that's not all. The British are stepping up their game and deploying the British Expeditionary Force, as well as the veteran Royal Marine Commandos. So this World War II battle is going to be all or nothing. And so this lovely summer town is about to become hell on earth. Okay, let's begin the battle and see how the American artillery is going to do. This is going to be absolute madness. Okay, the first couple of shots are moving in and actually genuinely did not too badly. They didn't get the snipers, but they still did a lot of damage. Any second now, we're about to see the absolute thunderstorm, which I'm expecting to see come in on this position. Yeah. That's what the Americans like to do. Now, we do have the Marines over here moving up over the bridge. The M4 Sherman and the British Expeditionary Force are joining them. Some of the commandos still fighting around here. Can they take out this German army? Look how many SS soldiers are still here, and also another panzer. Is the panzer gonna go down against the artillery? Yes, it does. One panzer down. What do we have remaining for the Allies? Looks like we've got the M4 Sherman. We've got one artilleryman, but what else have we got left? I think that might literally be it. Oh no, that guy, there's a machine gunner over here. Well, I can't see him anymore. Oh no, he is still there. So the M4 Sherman is actually the last unit left against that panzer. He takes down the panzer. Is he gonna? Yes, he is. That was the very last unit, but he goes and does it. And with the final shot of the battle, he wins the Battle of the Bulge and secures victory in this campaign of World War II. That was some totally accurate Battle Simulator World War II gameplay. Good soldiers follow orders. Make sure you like and comment on this video, and if you're not subscribed, then hit that red button and turn on your bell notification. Let me know what you want to see in totally accurate Battle Simulator next. Is it what you're seeing right now, or is it something else? But most importantly, thank you very much for watching that Tabs battle, and I will catch you again in the next one.